Yeah, Unidata is a program within the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, which is a consortium of 75 research universities in the United States. And as part of Unidata's mission, we provide copious amounts of real-time weather and climate data to the university community, as well as to other sectors of the scientific enterprise. A network such as the one that's envisioned that would be sponsored by Google would allow our staff and scientists within the organization to be much more productive because of the work we do here in advancing science as well as providing service. As everyone knows, weather happens 24/7, and it is extremely important for employees of organizations like UCAR, Unidata, and NCAR to be able to monitor the weather, monitor the data services that distribute vast amounts of data to a range of users throughout the United States. And having a high-speed network would improve our efficiency, productivity, and allow our employees to stay connected to their work, as well as collaborate actively with their colleagues within the organization, as well as elsewhere throughout the United States. We see our staff and scientists not only be able to access the plethora of weather information we distribute, but also download them onto their local laptops or desktop machines at home so that they can analyze, visualize, process the data, as well as share them collaboratively with people not only on staff here at UCAR and NCAR, but scientists and educators throughout the country. We see that, that UCAR and Boulder have always been very progressive organizations or places that place a great emphasis in being very green. By that I mean reducing carbon consumption and things like that. And the organization has always promoted the use of telecommuting, and flexible hours. And we see this as an important dimension to the work they do here, not only during office hours, but at all times. A lot of the types of data sets, and whether they are coming from observations taken by radars, satellites, aircraft, or they are produced from very high resolution numerical model simulations of weather and climate, they consume quite a bit of volume, even on supercomputing hardware. And to be able to access, analyze, visualize, and interpret these data means moving massive amounts of bits across the network. And only very high-end networking infrastructure can enable our staff and scientists to be productive, to be efficient, as they study the atmosphere or as they provide data services to our users, or as they provide data services to policymakers, decision makers in cities, city planners, who all need for weather and climate information for their planning, for their daily work related to the environment. Yeah, the faster network will change the way we do work here in Unidata and NCAR in several different ways. I already mentioned to you that they can do their work from home. The other important component is collaboration. There is increasing emphasis for staff to collaborate with others, both on staff within the organization and elsewhere. And high-speed network allows people to bring in high-end video conferencing, telepresence, and other kinds of cutting-edge technologies so that they can share their scientific results and also have a collaborative working environment that would be enabled by these high-speed access to the broadband. They should bring it to Boulder because Boulder is a kind of a mecca for scientific organizations. There is a good reason why the National Center for Atmospheric Research, which is one of the world-leading federally funded research labs, was established here in Boulder 50 years ago. And in addition to NCAR, Unidata, and other UCAR programs, we also have cutting-edge research and service work going on at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or the NOAA labs here on Broadway. The NIST, which is the National Institute for Standards and Technology, is established and co-located with the NOAA labs on Broadway. You have the University of Colorado, which is a cutting-edge research university in the US, which has very flagship programs such as the Laboratory for Atmospheric and Space Physics, which is a pioneer in satellite remote sensing related to the atmosphere, as well as companies like Ball Aerospace, which got spun off from University of Colorado, as well as lots of IT companies like IBM, Sun, even Google has a presence in town. And so every survey has indicated that Boulder has one of the highest median per capita education levels in all of the US. And as a result, the people who live here, who are very progressive, who are well educated, want to be able to engage in their daily work, whether it is advancing science or providing service or conducting other kinds of business activities. And so the city is ideally situated, as well as has the near perfect demographics to be able to take advantage of a very high-speed broadband network that could be put in place.